Is that tea?
It is delicious sweet tea.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think I got a little left here. Not a whole ton, but I'll pour you up a glass. And,
You make good sweet tea.
and that's undisputed.
Caleb, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, Nana, I'm doing really, really good. And that's undisputed.
You guys, was that not the best movie you have ever seen? It had laughter. It had tears. It had nudity. It was the greatest movie ever.
It was mediocre at best. That's an hour and a half of our life that we're never going to get back.
And that's undisputed. What's happening, Fignatics? It is your boy, the host of the Fig Show, the charismatic Fignatic who's ecstatic to unbox them toys, the world heavyweight champion of a wrestling figure collecting, baby. It's your boy, it's Caleb Crocker. And ladies and gentlemen, today we are here with something that is going to be really special to me in particular because it is one member of one of the greatest factions of all time, one half of the greatest tag teams of all time, representing the Undisputed Era. It's Bobby freaking Fish, ladies and gentlemen. Now you may have noticed that toss in, the way that I had Bobby Fish tossed to me to start this episode, that is to pay homage to the man that set me up with this figure. Big shout out to Ryder Wood at Ryder Reviews. You gotta check him out. I'm gonna post a link to his channel, but Ryder Wood, Chad Wood, they're great people. They always help me out. They always shout out my show. They always promote me, and they help me get my hands on this beautiful Bobby Fish, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is undisputed. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Bye-bye. And hello. If you know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a closer look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, a figure that I am so excited to finally be seeing up close and personal. I heard about this figure coming out months and months and months and months and months before it ever hit store shelves. This figure came out with Elite Series 79, and I must have heard about it all the way back at like 75 or 76. Somewhere along those lines, I heard that they were going to do a Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly Elite. Now, I haven't got my hands on the Kyle O'Reilly Elite just yet, but I have secured this beautiful Bobby Fish. And we're going to start at the same place we start with all figures, ladies and gentlemen. That is the accessories. So up first, we're going to check out them hands, because my boy Bobby comes with 3 pair of interchangeable hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the first pair of hands are the grip hands. The hands perfect for gripping that NXT Tag Team Championship, or a steel chair, or perhaps a kendo stick, a baseball bat, a weight, his t-shirt, who knows? I don't, but you do. You can put it in his hands. He comes with a pair of signature Bobby Fish thumbs up hands, perfect for making his entrance and pointing at himself and cutting all those cool little kung fu, awesome Brazilian jiu-jitsu poses that my boy Bobby Fish hits and does and poses in and cuts. I don't know. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, ladies and gentlemen, because they are my favorite, my boy Bobby comes with a pair of Undisputed Era hands. You see the U, you see the E. That's for Undisputed Era, baby. I've pointed this out on a few Elites before, but I really love the attention to detail that they do with the veins in the hands. It really makes the hands look really lifelike. You can see wrinkles where the knuckles are. You can see a little bit of a fingernail sculpt. So all that's very cool and makes it that much more lifelike. Another thing that's really cool about the Bobby Fish hands are that all the hands have the same exact tape on it. Now this is signature Bobby Fish tape, taping up those two rings of tape on that right index finger, and then taping up the rest of the hand, as well as taping up the index finger and thumb on the left hand. And also, as you can clearly see, he tapes up his middle finger. However, one thing I will say is I don't see the middle finger on the other right hands taped up. So maybe that is one little inaccuracy there. But still, I really dig the little bits of tape that Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly wear. I really dig that Mattel put that on their hands. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute favorite accessory that came with this Bobby Fish. It is the new NXT Tag Team Championships. I say new, they've been around for a little while now, but I don't think that any other figures have had the new belts, have they? If they have, it hasn't been many. Maybe AOP had the new belts. Maybe AOP had the old belts. I'm not sure. I'm going to look it up after this because I'm curious now. But I really dig these new NXT tag team belts, and I will at least post a picture of the old belts for comparison. Unfortunately, I do not have those belts, but I think these new ones look even better. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The one con to this accessory, ladies and gentlemen, is that the title was definitely made for Bobby Fish specifically, and it was made to go over his Undisputed Era shirt. So they made this belt just a little bit bigger. It doesn't close quite as tightly. You cannot adjust it to make it fit a wrestler not wearing a t-shirt quite right. So it's pretty loose, and I'm not really a fan of that, but it is what it is. The last accessory they gave my man Bobby is this super awesome Undisputed Era t-shirt with the Undisputed Era logo on the front and Shock the System on the back, as well as their names Cole, Fish, O'Reilly, and Strong. One thing that I really can appreciate about this shirt accessory is the fact that they have it open from the back as opposed to the sides. Many rubber shirts will be split down the sides and you have to close it on both the left and the right. And that's a little annoying to me. I like it when you can just put it on them and close it right down the back and you're good to go. Now it's time to check out the Fig himself, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bobby Fish and he looks phenomenal. Starting with this awesome head scan, I think it looks just like the man, and I love the mouth guard detail. I think it's really cool. He's got a solid black mouth guard on it, but it looks like it has sharp teeth painted on the mouth guard, and that's really awesome, and that's classic Bobby Fish. Also really love the expression on Bobby Fish's face. I think it looks a good bit like the man, and I'll post a picture for comparison. But I think it looks a lot like Bobby. I think they did a great job with this head scan. Of course, on his right arm, he is sporting the Undisputed Era armband. And I've always been a fan of faction armbands since the Nexus. I'm not really sure that any other factions have even done it, to be honest. Or if they have, I don't think they've done it to the degree that the Nexus did. The Nexus really got those armbands over. And ever since then, I've been a big fan. And it's funny because theirs were black and yellow as well. So it's really cool to see these black and yellow Undisputed Era armbands. On the back, Bobby is sporting a very fitting tattoo as he has a koi fish, or I think it's a koi fish. Look at me talking like I know about fish. I don't know anything about fish, ladies and gentlemen. But to my knowledge, that's a koi fish right here on his tattoo, and that's the tail going down. There's the head of the fish, and all this is like flowers and water, and I don't know, other miscellaneous fish objects. Since we're already on the back of the figure, we'll check out the back of the gear. This gear, ladies and gentlemen, is so amazing. I think it is one of the best gears of any figure that I have in my entire collection. I love the black and white and gray camo with the yellow thrown in. It really pops. I think it looks amazing. Obviously, this is from their War Games match, and I think it looks absolutely awesome. One of their mini War Games matches. So what year was that? This must have been 2018, right? Because 2019, I believe they wore that beautiful green gear, and 2020 they wore that really nice red gear. So this is the 2018 War Games gear, and I think it looks phenomenal. On the back of the trunks, it says Infamous for Infamous Bobby Fish, and I love that they made the Undisputed Era logo. On the front, it's more of that beautiful gear design with this super awesome yellow fish skeleton design with the red eye. And you know what? That fish skeleton is absolutely Bobby Fish's logo. That's classic Bobby Fish, vintage fish, so I love to see it. The last piece of gear, ladies and gentlemen, his boots, his knee pads, and his kick pads, and they all look phenomenal. On his right kick pad, you can see the Undisputed Era logo, and I think it looks really nice. On the bottom of his feet, he's got the RIP, because if he kicks you with it, he is going to kill you. And, well, that looks like a nurse's cross on the other foot, so I don't know if he's gonna heal you with that one or what. No, maybe he's gonna crucify you with the left one and bury you with the right one. I'm not sure, but either way, he has the red and white cross on the left and the tombstone that reads RIP on the right. The last bit of detail comes on the side of his kick pads. On the right side of his right kick pad, it reads Fish. And on the left side of his left kick pad, we have this adorable tiny little Undisputed Era logo. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the Elite Bobby Fish review. Now it's time to get him into the Fig Fed with Adam Cole, baby. And hopefully they can hold it down until my ringside collectible order shows up with Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong.
All right, Fig Heads, that has been the episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff as usual. You can email me at figshow97@gmail.com, baby, for your exclusive Caleb Crocker t-shirt. And ladies and gentlemen, be sure to click the bell for notifications so you know when a new Fig Show episode goes up. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're only gonna get better from here, and that's undisputed.
Guys, was that not just the best movie you had ever seen? It made me laugh. It made me cry. I saw boobs. I have no words.